We all understand the type of climate that we're dealing with. We're dealing with multiple offer situations.
I'd love to know sort of what's your why? What makes you tick? Why are you so successful?
Have a dialogue with your lawyer. Have a dialogue with your agent.
Both sort of passionate about sort of what we do.
Again, vet your agent to make sure that they're experienced and they're local. I like that idea.
No excuse to miss it on Saturdays from 8 to 9.
That's right.
WBZ.
And now, the show that gives you the latest and most relevant housing market news. Real Estate Radio Boston with financial expert Rick Scherer and legal professional Ali Alavi.
Let's shift the conversation for a little bit. You and your team are out of Lynnfield,
right?
And we've already touched on sort of Boston, South Shore and North Shore. We talked about Medfield and the craziness of the market there, and some of the employment of tools that Candy and her team uses in order to be able to showcase their properties. What are some of the strategies you're using, and how is the market there?
The market is really busy.
Crazy?
Crazy market. Yeah, a lot of multiple offer situations. Very similar, even on the high end, whether it's high end or low end,
in your market, what is considered high end?
About $1 million. Okay. $1.5 million. So
you're seeing
high end.
You're seeing activity
Absolutely.
even in those price points.
Absolutely. I put a house on a couple of months ago, and it was for $1.1 million, and it went over. I got 5 offers, and actually, most of them waived the home inspection, and most of them were cash. There was only one that had financing.
Wow.
So, and there's a lot of that going on right now in all the price ranges.
I mean, you're helping buyers and sellers. On the buyers, do you see your buyers wanting to waive those, or do you advise them to waive these things? Because that's a tough thing to be in.
After they lose a few homes in bidding wars, they actually, we start the discussion. I would never suggest for a buyer to waive a home inspection,
right.
But after they lose these bidding wars, they know that they have to have cash, and they have to, if they really want the house, they should waive the home inspection.
What about mortgage contingencies? Do you think, are you seeing your buyers waiving mortgage contingencies although they need to get a mortgage?
Yes, I am. I'm seeing them actually apply for a mortgage, waive the contingency, and present it as cash, a cash offer. Absolutely.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, that's some of the stuff you're using, right, Rick? I mean, you're tightening these timelines between the time that the offer is accepted or the purchase and sale agreement is signed and the time to the commitment. Like you're making it a week or something like that?
Yeah. So what we're doing is we're tightening our timeline so that if we're giving a mortgage commitment, clear mortgage commitment 5 days after the signing of the purchase and sale agreement, so that, but the client has to essentially put their running shoes on from day one, get the appraisal ordered. Once we have the purchase and sale, we get that to the appraiser. The client's gotten all their documents. We're issuing a clear commitment. So, I mean, as far as waiving your contingency, knowing that you need it, it's a gamble unless you're not prepared to pay cash, because it's not just the client that you're getting approved. You're approving the property, and you're approving title and all that kind of stuff. So,
I don't know how comfortable I am waiving home inspection if I'm a buyer. But we talked about during the previous segments, and you can probably corroborate this, but are buyers putting offers sight unseen?
Some of them are.
Some of them are putting offers sight unseen.
As a seller's agent, I wouldn't accept that, though, because you really want the buyer to get in there.
Get emotional about it, attached.
At least once. I mean, a lot of times I'll tell my own buyers, you want to go in twice. You go in at the home, at the open house, and you see it's a little bit frenzied, but you want to go back again, and you want to look at the house and make sure you even love it more, and you see all the little idiosyncrasies about it.
How often a buyer that has put an offer in on a property, sight unseen, has done an inspection? And if they do an inspection, are they even present for the inspection? And how important is it for a buyer to actually be present at an inspection?
First of all, as far as having a buyer be present for an inspection, hugely important. Those inspection reports are terrifying if you're just to pick one up and look at it, because it's the home inspector's responsibility to pick apart the house, and then they
cover their butt.
They rank each item from like 1 to 5, best to worst.
Right.
And if a buyer,
and it could be scary for someone who's not in that business.
Yeah, it is.